Now, which one is it? Oh, yeah, it's this one. Can I make it bigger? So let's have a look at this. I think this could be quite interesting to start with. Get these out of the way.
Okay.
You got your pen and paper?
Yes.
That's great. This is actually a quiz. So let's see how this goes. They'll time you. So if you want to write the answers down, they might give you the answers. Oh, they give you the right answers right away. Yeah, so you can self-mark as you go. All right?
Yes.
Ready?
Let me just get that question paper.
Let me know when you're all set to go. Yeah?
Yes, I am. This wasn't it used to eat, not used to eat?
Hang on, I'll stop. What did you say?
Miss, I said don't they usually say Ina used to eat meat?
Well,
Not
this
used.
this is the thing. When you hear, it does sound like people say, oh, she used to eat. And I must admit, being lazy English people, we do speak that way. And I could say he used to eat meat, but he doesn't. But when you write it, it should be with the ED.
Oh, okay, that's why.
I don't always
Because
hear
I usually listen from when I hear two English people talk.
Yeah.
That's why I said that.
Well, I mean, for example, people say to me, when greeting people here, I say salam alaikum, and they get on the bus and they say salam or something short, and so we speak differently to what we write. We don't always speak correctly, but we have to know how to write it correctly. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay then.
Usually when we write, we would write something like informal, where we speak informally.
Yeah, and we speak lazily, don't we? We speak in a lazy way.
Yes.
Oh, we got an advert. 1 minute. I like this one though. How are you doing, Saif? All right?
Yes, until now I just got one mistake.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm going to stop this one for a minute.
No, I think I got the answer for this one.
Yeah, hang on. I want to talk about this one because, yeah, they did pick that one. Yeah, because to say it in a grammatically correct, very formal way would be him and I.
Yes, that's what I have down, miss.
Or he and I, yeah. But when we speak it, we just say, oh, him and me, right? So that's like informal.
Miss, because I remember in an English lesson in school, someone said it's between me and him, and the teacher listened to us and then told us that was wrong. We should never say that. We should always say him and I.
Yeah, but I find that amusing because as a British person, all we ever say is him and me or me and him. And yeah, we speak in a bit, as I say, we speak very lazily. But yes, correctly, it should be him and I. Or
Miss, so do I mark what I got because I chosen B? Do I mark it correct?
yeah,
Or?
to me, as far as I'm concerned, they're all right. I mean, the first two are what we call Queen's English. That's what we call it. Yeah.
Well, I chose B for this one.
Oh, did you? Oh,
yes.
Oh, it's gone now. Hang on, let me see if I can get it back.
Oh.
I don't know where we are now. Yeah, maybe we'll come to it in a minute. I think.
No, miss, we got to the first question. We were at.
Sorry.
We were at the 8th question. Miss, this is the first question. We were at the 8th.
Yeah, I thought I'd gone back too far. Yeah, hang on a minute. Yeah. Where am I now?
We're at the second question.
Yeah. No, it wasn't that one, was it? No. Was it this one?
No, no. I got this one correct.
Ah, good. No, it wasn't this one, was it? I remember this one.
No, it wasn't this one.
Was it this one?
No, I got this one correct as well. So it's the one after this one.
Oh, okay. This one?
Yes, I chose B and then it says A was correct. I'm
Usually
confused.
doesn't know, but yeah, I mean, I immediately thought A, she doesn't usually wear black, because then you could go on to say she doesn't like it or something. But let me think about that.
As I said, she usually doesn't wear black. So that also makes sense.
You could say it that way as well. Yeah, you could. Is that a spelling mistake? Or is it my eye? Something? No, it's not, is it? No, maybe they've got it. Okay. Yeah, you could, it would be grammatically correct. Some people do say it like that. She usually doesn't wear black, but I immediately honed in on A and thought it must be that one. She doesn't
Okay.
usually, no, we wouldn't see it as messy and untidy. Yeah. What about that one?
Which one?
This one. We were all.
Oh yes, this one. We were all bored because the movie was boring. That's what I thought straight away. I said
You got that?
boring and bored.
Oh, you
You
got
can't
that
say
right.
we were all boring. That
Oh,
doesn't make
okay.
sense at all.
It reminds me, I went to my friend's house. This was in Egypt, and her uncle said to me, they were playing cards, and I wasn't playing because I didn't know what they were doing. And he turned to me and he said, "Am I boring?" And I kept a straight face and didn't laugh because what he meant to say was, "Are you bored?"
We should discuss the details later.
Oh, where are we going now? Hang on a minute. Oh, I've
Today, you're teaching your child to stay protected during the new normal. But how do you keep them strong on the inside?
Did you get that right?
No, oh no, we had better discuss.
We had better discuss the details. Yeah.
I chose B. We should better discuss the details later.
Yeah, okay. But it's definitely A in this case. If you want to, you can make notes about these things so you know in the future.
Yes, I just did.
I'm stopping that. What do you think?
B, let me have a look at that book.
Let me have a look at that book. Yeah. If you were American, though, you'd say, let me take a look at that book, wouldn't you?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Which one is the odd one?
Did you know why?
Did I know? Yes.
You understand?
Violent and brutal means like has to do something about fighting, and then controlling
Yeah,
is different.
but controlling is,
Control you
yeah,
keep
yeah,
like the same.
yeah, exactly.
Everybody congratulated her on his new job. Wait, will train today. Was.
Yeah,
But how would it be was if it's today?
I thought, well, I would say he told me it is going to rain today because it's today, so it would be is.
Yes, if it
Yeah.
was yesterday, then I was going to say he told me it was going to rain yesterday.
But you know, as we go through the sites and things, we discover things like a lot of the sites aren't marking properly and things like that. And people do make mistakes. So perhaps that was their mistake.
Okay, then I'll mark it correct here. Miss, I got three mistakes, so that would be 12 out of 15.
Oh, that's not bad then, is it? Okay, well done. Let's go somewhere else. Sometimes it takes me a while to escape. It gets stuck. I don't know why. Escape, please. It will in a minute. Ah, there it is. I need that little cross. Oh, it's gone again. Ah, that's it. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, that was a bit of fun, wasn't it? That was quite a nice warm up. So, let's see what else we can do. So, oh yeah, I've got this guy here. I think you've seen him before, but now he's going to tell you about power writing. Okay, so if you want to just jot down what he said, start off your mind.
Yes,
Start
that's
your
what I was going to do.
Yeah, and put these things in, and then I'll take it back to the beginning, and we'll have a look at this. You ready? Okay, let's go back to the beginning a minute.
No, مش اشتري. Oh, I had 2 more left, miss.
Oh, pardon?
I had 2 more left. I had prepare, organize, and write down. There were 2 more. I don't remember what they were.
2 more what? Sorry?
For the mind map, miss, here I wrote 3 of them down, but there were 5 steps.
Oh, you didn't get them all. Oh, okay, just a minute. I'll see if
Yes.
I can get them back again. Just a minute. I think that's it. Yeah.
Yes.
When it's come into focus. Maybe I have to play it. Oh, there we are.
Yes. Evaluate and review. Yes. Okay. I have it down.
That's great. So I'll take
Thank
it
you.
back. You're welcome. I'll take it back now. Screen. Put that up there. That's better.
Do you often find it difficult to write things like emails, letters, or essays? Do you sit down to write something and then realize you don't know what to write? If your answer is yes, then this lesson will help you to overcome exactly these problems, because I'm going to teach you a very simple trick that you can use to write anything easily, quickly, and effectively. This is a process used by the best writers in the world, and it's called the power writing method. You can use it to write emails for work, essays for your English exam. You can use it for letters, business reports, blog posts, stories, basically anything that you need to write. But you might be asking, why is it called power writing? Well, power refers
Miss,
to
can
the
you go
of the
back a
writing
bit? I
process.
just want to.
Prepare.
Oh, yeah,
add
sure. No. You want to get this?
Yes, because he says that he can write, so I want to just add that
Yeah.
to the mind map.
Okay, then.
So they use. They use. Stories.
Are you ready?
Yes, thank you.
Asking, why is it called power writing? Well, power refers to the 5 stages of the writing process: prepare, organize, write, evaluate, and review. This is the order you will follow, and it will allow you to write without getting stuck by focusing on one task at a time. So let's start with the first stage, prepare.
It's what we call an acronym. All the words make the word power. So we call that an
Yes.
acronym. Yeah.
Oh, I see a lot of people doing stuff like that. It's creative.
Yeah, it's great.
This is because the reason we often struggle to write is that we don't have enough ideas when we put pen to paper. So the most important task of writing is to come up with good points before you write. So this is the very first stage. Before you write a single sentence, you're going to collect ideas. And here's how you do it. You take your paper and pen, or you can do this on your computer if you wish, and you note down anything that comes to mind. Don't criticize your ideas. Don't.
Yeah, now this is the prepare stage. And as
Yes, I am adding that.
yeah, note down anything that comes to mind. Ideally, making a mind map now would be.
Yes, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's what, as far as I'm concerned, that's what he means.
Don't leave out or discard anything. Whatever you get, write it down. Don't worry about organizing your ideas. We'll do that in the next stage. Also, don't worry about grammar, spelling, or punctuation. Remember, we just want ideas, so if there are mistakes, no problem. And keep doing this until you have no more ideas. As an interesting...
For a minute. Now, what I mean, Safe, is you're going to do your exam on the computer, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. So when you're on your computer and you're about to do your exam and they give you an essay, they present you with an essay to write, and you don't know and you feel nervous, get your notepad and your paper and make
Yes, and then just start writing what he said.
Yeah,
anything that comes to my mind. I don't have to worry about anything. I just write what I know, and then I will organize it in the future.
Yeah, and then just put it into a quick mind map or something. Yeah, if they let you.
Note,
I think
this
so.
process of coming up with ideas is called brainstorming.
Yes.
Okay, let's look at an example of how to do this. Let's say you're in an English exam and you have to write an email of complaint. Here's your task. You recently purchased an item online, but you are not happy with it. Write an email of complaint to the manager of the shopping website. Say what you bought, why you are not happy with it, and what action you expect them to take. So let's start by collecting some ideas for this. So what kinds of things can we buy online? We can buy clothes, we can buy computers, phones, books, and so on. Let's think of some more specific ideas. I like computers, so let's talk about them. You can buy a laptop. Actually, you can also buy computer parts like a monitor, a mouse, or a keyboard. For this task, I'm going to go with a mouse because it's easy. Now, if I bought a mouse, what problems might I have with it? I think the most common one that people face.
Yeah, he's actually making a mind map here, isn't he? So that's what
he
you
is.
can do. Yeah, this is a lifesaver in exams.
Is with one of the two buttons. Let's pick the right-click button. But you can also have trouble with the scroll wheel. That's the wheel in the middle. So I bought a mouse, and maybe just 2 days later, the right-click button started having problems. But I'm going to say that now it's been a week, and the button has just stopped working. Now you can see that I'm just using my imagination here. I want to add some more detail, so let's say that the scroll wheel is also having problems. What problems can it have? Well, if I try to scroll in one direction, it actually makes the screen go in the wrong way. So we have our problems now. But what do we want the shopping website to do? We can say, give me my money back. That's called a refund. Or we could ask for a replacement. I like that idea. Now, when they give me a new item, they will want the old one back. So I'll have to return the defective unit. That means the mouse that's not working. All right, we are done.
If I was, because he's talking about a task here, you're writing an email. So this is focusing on writing an email. But let's imagine that you're writing an essay. You can do, I just noted by looking at his mind map, you can do something here, which is called a cross comparison, because he's saying that his mouse, the scroll wheel, is going in the wrong direction. And that immediately made me think, because I want you to write these 3 words down and never forget them. Think, link, and expand. Okay? Because this is what this does. This helps you to think, link, and expand. And when I looked at his faulty mouse going in the wrong direction, I immediately thought of what we call in writing a cross comparison. You can also do cross-cultural comparisons when you write. You can compare one culture to another, but in this case, it's just a there's no culture, it's a cross comparison. And I thought, wrong direction, and I thought of a supermarket trolley. I always go into the supermarket and I always get landed with the trolley that pulls over to the left and I can't walk with it, you know what I mean?
Oh, yes, that used to happen to me before when I used to go with my parents.
Exactly.
The supermarket.
Looking at my mind map, looking at somebody else's mind map even makes me think, link, and expand. And I thought, wrong direction. Yeah, I could I could now, if I was writing an essay on this subject, not an email, I could now approach the topic with a cross comparison, and I could start to say, well, I can compare this mouse to a supermarket trolley. They've both got the same problem in common. They both pull in the wrong direction or whatever, you know. So it's so helpful to do a mind map.
Done collecting ideas. And here, in just 2 minutes, we have all the information we need to write our email. Notice that as I was brainstorming, I came up with lots of ideas. I collected everything that came to mind without leaving anything out. And then I expanded on the important ideas. It can be very helpful to talk out loud during the stage, like I was doing. Try to have an imaginary conversation, and you will find it easier to generate ideas. Also, it's good to use paper and pen for this exercise rather than a computer. This way you can draw a mind map like the one you see. It can really help you to be creative.
Oh, it's the advert.
There are many people who misunderstand what fiction is. They'll say fiction is a bunch of lies. I would say fiction.
Okay, once you have the ideas you need, you move on to the second stage, which is organize. The goal of this stage is to produce an outline for what you're going to write. That is, you're going to structure your ideas in a logical manner.
And sometimes we call this a rough draft. Have you heard of that expression?
Yes, I did.
And you can have such
That's what
fun.
we usually do with English. We would have a rough draft and then we'd rewrite it again to make it way organized. And then the teacher would come in and mark.
Yeah, it's good. When
That's
you
how we were taught to do essays in school.
Oh, good. I thought so. Yeah, if you do an outline or a rough draft, you can have fun because you can make mistakes and you can cross things out. And yeah.
Yes, I don't know. The teacher says, don't worry about making any mistakes. You'll come, you'll rewrite it again. So just do it, enjoy it.
Yeah.
And the more you enjoy it, the better it will be. I remember.
And it actually saves time, doesn't it, if you do that?
Yes.
So throughout this stage, you should keep asking yourself this question: how do I guide my reader? Think of yourself as a tour guide. Imagine that you're taking your reader through a tour of a great place. That great place is your writing. So what should the reader read first? What should he or she read next? And what should your reader read last? So in this stage, the first thing you do is go to the ideas you've collected and select the best ones. After that, you take those ideas and arrange them in the most logical sequence. So here, we're back with our ideas for the complaint email. It's easy to see which ideas we want to keep. The mouse, the right-click button with its two problems, the scroll wheel, and the request to replace it.
Yeah, and you can do that. You can highlight things. If you take a highlighter in on the day, you find that you might want to use that to make things even quicker.
When you do this on paper, you can underline the ideas you are selecting. So now, how do we organize these points? Well, first, I want to say that I bought a mouse online. It has two problems. One is that the right mouse button started having issues 2 days later, or 2 days after it arrived, and now it's been a week and it has stopped working completely. Then I'd like to mention the scroll wheel. It's making the screen go in the wrong direction. And finally, I want the company to replace the mouse and I can return the defective one. This is the outline we're going to follow for this email. A good outline should have all the ideas that you need, and it should be well organized. I think this is a pretty good outline. So with this, we move on to stage 3, write. This is where you're actually going to put pen to paper. That is, you're going to take the ideas in your outline and write full sentences for them. Treat this as only your first draft. That means just focus on writing full sentences without worrying too much about grammar, vocabulary, spelling, or punctuation. Just go with the flow and write some sentences. You can come back and correct the mistakes later. Now, if you're writing in an exam, then you need to try to write correct sentences in your first draft because you don't have time. But in all other situations, leave the corrections for later. Sometimes, as you're writing, you might think of some additional ideas to include, or you might want to remove something or move ideas around. That's okay. It's a natural part of the process. All right, let's go back to our outline and write some full sentences. So here I have the outline that we created. I've added a few words here and there to make it easy to understand. The first point I want to mention is my purpose for writing. So I can take this idea and put it in a sentence like this. I'm writing the complaint about a computer mouse I purchased recently from your webpage. There are some mistakes in this sentence, but that's on purpose. Don't worry about them for now. Okay, so just like this, we need to take all of the other ideas and put them in sentences. I'm going to show you my first draft in a moment, but I want you to think about how you would write sentences for these ideas. Pause the video, think about it, then play the video here and check.
So, would you like to do the exercise? Think about sentences you can write.
So will I be like fixing those sentences that you wrote like later 2 days?
Sorry, I can't. Let me just shut the window because the dogs are barking again outside.
Yeah, no problem.
That's better. So, yeah, what did you say? You said write a couple of sentences concerning.
So I was asking if you have to like fix the like the sentences on the screen like 2 days later, right click button problem. Do you have to like put that in a sentence or
Say that again, say.
so much like do I have to fix the sentences that are on the screen? So instead of 2 days later right click button problem, I put that into a proper sentence.
Yeah, that's the idea. I think these are just his notes. So yeah, think of a sentence or two and write a proper
Just a
sentence.
second, miss.
Yeah.
My little brother.
Oh, okay.
Miss, I'll just stop the video for a bit. He's looking for something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll wait if you want me to.
Okay. Sorry about that, miss.
Oh, okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
You don't have to do them all. Just pick two of them maybe and practice.
Yeah, okay. So instead of 2 days later that so can I say I had a problem with the right click button that started from 2 days?
Yeah, you could say I had a problem with the right click button on the mouse, and it started 2 days ago. Yeah, you could say that.
Then miss the following sentence say after a week the right click has stopped working.
Yeah, you can't just say that though. There's a trick here. You've got to mention the right click of what? Remember, you've got to be specific. You've got to.
Oh yes, the right click of the mouse.
Yeah. So, how would you word that sentence? Can you tell me?
So I would say after I got it's easier for me to read it. So after
Maybe you could start by saying 1 week after I bought this mouse.
yeah, so 1 week I bought the mouse.
You say
Uh,
start by saying 1 week
the
after.
right click.
Yeah, you'd have to say
Yeah, that's what I said. 1 week after I bought the mouse. After I bought the mouse, the right click button of the mouse
stop working
had
or
stopped working.
cease to work. Yeah, you can say that. Okay, then. So I think you got the right idea. We'll continue.
All right, here it is. You might notice that there are errors in grammar, spelling, and punctuation, and there are also some poor word choices. That's okay. We can come back to it. Remember that we are only trying to produce a first draft here, but you can already see that our email is coming together nicely. And now that we have a draft, we move on to the next stage, evaluate.
I'm coming up for adverts. Yeah.
Hi there, my name's Chris Americos, and I've been teaching English for the last 11 years. And right now,
this is the stage where you check your work. This is also called proofreading. There are 4 things you need to look at: vocabulary, grammar, spelling, and punctuation. First, you check if you have used the right word.
Right, so this is the kind of thing, obviously, you would be doing after you finished the exam, wouldn't you? When you finished it, you're going to proofread it.
Yes, that's what I usually do. I would like double check, and then if there's any mistakes, I would fix it straight away.
Yeah.
And then continue reading. Then I would read it one more time because I know that I fixed something. To check again. That's how I'll
That's right.
try to
Yeah.
get those
Words to
grades.
express your ideas. Then you check to see if there are any grammatical
I'm
mistakes.
thinking,
you
let
need
me
to
just,
correct.
because he's going to talk about essay writing somewhere. Let me just move the video along and see if I can find that. This was the email. Yeah, it's still on there. Well, maybe he's not going to go into writing. I just want to know. I'm still there. So, review. Let's look at that now. Then.
If you're in an exam situation or you're writing a quick email at work, all you need to do is just give it a read before you hand in your paper or hit the send button. But if you have time, or if you're writing something longer, like a report or a story, then the best practice is to not review it immediately. This is because after you finish writing, your mind will still be full of the same ideas. Instead, you should leave it and come back to it the next day, or at least after a few hours.
No, in exam we can't do that, but
Look at it.
No,
I see why that's useful.
Yeah, I see why that's useful, but we can't do that in an exam.
No.
I think he's just going to go over the stages again now. What's he saying? Oh.
Writing process with the prepare stage. This is where you collect or brainstorm ideas. You then organize your ideas into an outline that you can use to write. Then you go on.
Okay, we've done all that. So did you find that useful?
Yes.
That's great. Let me escape from that. I'll let you have some practice. 1 minute. Get stuck. Oh, there it is. We'll click on that. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so now I want to move to something else. Right, so I'm going to get this out. So move this back up. So we're going to do some gap fillers now, close exercises. So my perfect weekend. So I want you to read and have a think. Would you like to do the reading?
Sorry, I was muted. Yes, I would like. Each week, we ask a celebrity to tell us about their ideal weekend. This weekend, it's the term of actress
Well, capitals, isn't it? Yeah.
Mary Johnson. Uh, something.
Oh, okay. Now this is a new sentence because we've got a full stop here.
Yes. So would it be how would I spend the perfect weekend? Because it's a question.
Let's read the whole thing. How do I spend the perfect weekend? Well, I like to in the city. Okay. Well, when you look further, you see the word city and cafes. So I don't think it's maybe it would be where. It could be how. I'll let you choose. You want to
I
put,
think where will work, yes, because it does talk because she goes on and talking about
because it
locations.
fits in with the other sentence. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I like to hang out in the city, stroll past cafes, and occasionally sit down and watch the swans in Hyde Park. When I was younger, I'd go there more often every weekend with my parents. We'd walk to the park and have lunch for the same food store. It's still the same as it is when I was a kid. When I was a kid. Oh,
Something
so
not big, but the opposite.
so when I was when
I'm thinking of two words could go here.
so I'm thinking if I say when I was a kid because that does work when I
When I
was.
was a kid, yeah, you can say when I was a kid, yeah. But you can also say
So what are you thinking of?
I was thinking a little kid, a small kid, a young kid. Yeah. Okay, let's continue.
I always have good luck around the shops nearby. I love the furniture and bookshops. Thought though I never actually buy anything.
I never ever actually buy anything. Yes.
I am. I'm not of those people who escape the countryside at weekend.
She's comparing herself or
Yes,
classifying.
I'm thinking I'm not type of no, I'm not type of those people, or I'm not like no. Oh yes, I'm not one of those people
Okay.
who escape to the countryside at weekends. If we went anywhere, it would be to Morocco, where I spent a large part of my childhood. My parents come from there, and currently I own a small estate near Tangres.
That's
I like it.
Tangiers.
Oh, Tangiers.
Yeah.
I like it because it's so easy to get to.
Yeah.
Just a short flight from London. A 1 hour time difference, but when you take the plane,
When you
you're
step
in a
a minute.
or
But
step into the plane.
No, because after you've done this action, you're in a completely different world. You're in another country.
After you step out of the plane.
Off, yeah.
Oh yes, that makes way more sense. Step off the plane. When I was a teenager, I'd go clubbing every weekend, but I can't remember uh, the first time.
I was thinking exact time, but maybe it's the first time. Yeah, okay.
On the rare occasions that we'd go out, it's usually to some nearby bar in London. I became a regular visitor a few years later because I really liked the atmosphere there. But more often than not, I just don't. Just don't.
Think of an auxiliary helping verb. For example, you can put very beautiful. What can we put with like? I mean, if somebody says to me, let's go somewhere, no, I don't really want to go. I don't really like it. Okay.
Would it be I just don't really like going out?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, I've got a reputation for arranging things with my girlfriends, and then and then I know what she wants to say, but I don't know the word. She makes arrangements, but she doesn't go.
Yeah, I'll give you a clue because it's a negative thing, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
I'll try this.
And
3 letters.
3 letters.
Hmm.
Not sticking to them.
Yeah, not sticking to them. Yeah.
In the end, we get together at my place and watch a movie.
Okay, let's see. We come to the end now, so let's check. Your score is 75. That's pretty good, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, well done. So now,
So are the stuff in blue what we got correct?
pardon?
The stuff that are in blue, because where we wrote the stuff, they're highlighted in blue. So I was asking if they're correct.
I didn't look. I just looked at the 75% and thought that was amazing. Yeah. Well, we can do another one because I haven't used these before, so I'm not quite sure. Let's. Yeah. Okay. What is this? The same one? Yeah, it's in blue, isn't it? Yeah, that must be correct. Yeah. If it was in red, it would be wrong, wouldn't it? We know that much. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I don't know about often though. But then as we proved before with these sites, they don't always mark in a very good way. They have errors and things, but yeah, so that's good. You did well there. Let me see what this is. I don't know what that is. It looks like it's an advert. Okay, so I'll just click that away. I don't know what that's doing there. Okay, I'm going to the next one now. Oh yeah, there is here. I don't think we can fill it in, but what I can do before I forget, I can cut the link. That's it. And let's have a go at this. This is the actual exam. So let's have a go. So you can write down the answers, and maybe the answers are, there might be an answer key at the bottom. I don't know, but we'll see. And I'll send you the link as well. So what do you think? Run through it and see how you do. It's multiple choice again.
Yes, so the translation of these books are not accurate.
Okay.
I discussed some personal issues with my father. B.
It would be, yeah, because it's family, so it would be personal, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yes, to lose is not the end. You should.
Oh, I see. We've got some metaphors here. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, D, go back to the drawing board.
Ah, yeah, that's right. Yeah. And number 4, let me just scroll down. That's it. So some people are honest.
Some people are honest, others tell lies.
Good.
This is the house that I was born.
Oh, no, because
Or no, where I was born.
yeah, because
It
you have to
was,
say, this is the house that I was born in, wouldn't you? You'd have to say it.
yeah.
Mm. Okay, let's a bit more here.
If he is strong enough to lift the heavy box.
It's strong enough.
Yeah, because I don't think she can say strong much or strong very or strong quite. That's why strong enough makes more sense.
Yeah, and we've also discussed these, and we know that they make errors as well. But never mind. So we struggle along. So he is strong enough to lift that box. Yeah, why not? It's a statement, isn't it? Yeah. And number 7.
She typing letters. She has been. She has been. Yes, she has been typing. I thought there wasn't has been.
Yeah, there is a has been. That's all right then. Yeah.
Do not touch these paintings as they are very valuable.
Good. There's no fragile, so it must be valuable. Yeah.
The official
Think of
official
COVID.
statistics
Yeah,
show
yeah.
that 10% of students are unhealthy.
Yeah, yeah. Now we're coming on to something different. Let's see what this is. So rearranging.
Rearrange to make these letters correct.
Well, you've got your pen and notebook. So would you like to do it that way, and then you can tell me?
Yes.
I can't type anything in here. But it's good to do a practice exam, I think.
Should be a free gift was offered by the.
My father.
Oh, my father was offered a free gift by. What are the 2 gifts?
I don't know. Well, just ignore one of them if it's confusing. That's the best way to go. Yeah. So my father was offered a gift, a free gift. Yeah, my father was offered a free gift
By the
the
gift owner, maybe they meant, or the shop.
yeah, maybe there should be another word in there, by the something. Yeah, so that's pretty more or less, yeah, okay, but that's confusing when they make mistakes like that. But never mind. So the next one,
Rearrange to
coffee.
make a
Coffee is.
Coffee is popular in
Don't forget.
many.
There's a comparative in there somewhere. Yeah. No,
Yes,
there's
I was going to say.
yeah.
I was going to say coffee is very popular in many parts of the world.
Yeah, coffee is very popular in many parts of the world. Yeah, I think that would be right. I thought they were going to say coffee was popular in most parts of the world. I would argue no, it's tea. Okay, so now we've got to rearrange to make more sentences here. We've got we.
So we met her last night at the station.
Well done. Let's move on.
He talked excitedly on the phone. Good news, he shouted.
Excellent. And 14?
All the students should keep their desks neat.
Okay, and 15?
The mother cut the cake into 6 equal slices.
Good, well done. Move up a bit. That's it. And 16?
It is not possible to reach perfection, but we can still improve.
Let me think about that. Perfection.
Yes,
It's not possible to reach perfection, but we can.
because you cannot say it's not impossible to reach affection nor
No,
infection.
no, perfection. Yeah, but I'm just trying to make sense of the sentence. Just a minute. It is not possible to reach perfection, but we still can improve. Ah, yes, yeah, but we still can improve. But it should be we can still improve, but never mind. Okay. And the next one?
The earthquake brought the earthquake brought about much destruction.
Yeah, that's right, because we can say it created, which is the same as brought about. Okay, let's move up a bit. Number 8.
So all teachers should ensure. 18. Ali is wise, smart, and careful. He always he always makes a long story short when he is asked.
Okay. Ali is wise, smart, and careful. He always makes a long story short when he is asked.
Yes.
Okay. Or we could say he hits the nail on the head. Have you heard that one?
No, I have never heard that one.
Oh, okay. If you say something on point, completely on topic, completely 100% accurate, then you hit the nail on the head, right?
Oh, okay.
So possibly that one. Okay, next one.
All teachers should ensure actively learning in classes.
Yeah, actively learning in class. Good, that's great. Yes, I agree with that. And 20?
Employees usually get their sales on a monthly
Oh,
basis.
wait a minute, salaries.
Oh, salaries
Yeah,
on a monthly basis.
on a monthly basis. Yeah.
I must have my house painted by the end of this month.
Well done. Okay. What else have we got? You complete the following text using the word in the boxes. There are 2 extra words. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, so it's just those words there. Okay. Right. So take these words and put them in here. And we got 2 we don't need.
Petroleum or crude oil is one of the world's most important natural resources. Plastic, synthetic fibers, and many chemicals are produced from petroleum. It is
There should be a linking word there. Oh, I see it. Yeah, I got it.
it is most used.
No, we've used most. This is not most.
Oh, you use?
We said most important, right?
So yes, is it? It is.
Think of it because they're saying it's. If I put another word in there, you'll understand. It is.
Will it be? Is it rather
alternatively-
used to make lubricants?
Sorry?
Is it rather used to make?
No, it's a linking word that shows that it can be used for other things. Not only, but
But and it is.
no, look carefully at all of the words and you'll see, and then keep looking back at this. It's used, chemicals are produced from.
It is also used to make.
Yeah, it's also used, good, to make lubricants.
Lubricants and wax. Moreover, it is most important use is rather a fuel for heating or generating electricity.
Let's think about that. So moreover, its most important use is something, a fluid for heat.
Fuel.
Ah. Again, it's another small linking word.
His most sympathy was also a no. So it isn't is a rather.
You've
fuel
used
for heat.
also, so it can't be that one.
Yes, we used also and
So its most important use is something, a fuel. So it's used as
a fuel. Oh yes, as a fuel for generating electricity. Many, especially for powering vehicles.
generating electricity, comma, something especially for power vehicles. Did you use and yet?
No.
Then
No,
I think it would be and. Yeah, it would be
Oh,
and. Yeah. Okay. Let's move on. So we've got the same sort of thing here. So we've got multiple choice.
Yes. Some students are really bad at computers or bad with computers.
Bad with computers, well done.
You study a lot. If you study very well, you will not. Or unless you study, you will never get full marks.
Good.
Nasser works very hard to attain all his goals.
To attain. Good.
Very few passengers could survive a plane crash.
Ream.
Ream's high marks in the final exam and indicates that she's an excellent student.
Yeah, there are actually two we could use there. Yeah, I think indicate that she's, yeah, they show, they demonstrate, they indicate, or they could infer. Yeah, but if she's got high marks, yeah, it wouldn't be inferring, it would definitely be indicating. Yeah. And 28?
28. Never invest all your money in one project.
And 29?
Hopefully one day world peace will generate all the conflict in the world. Huh?
Yes, inshallah. Okay, let's move on to this one. Complete the following text using the words in the boxes. There are 2 extra words. Now, I think it's a good idea if you write the words, because you can't, I can't do it for you here. It won't let me, won't allow me to do that.
Yes, I'll write the words that we wrote in the
Write
first.
down and cross them off as you use them. Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'll do now. So it's nearly spring. Oh, we did this one before, Miss.
Have you done this before? Oh, okay then. Do you know we've run out of time?
Yes, we
now.
did this one before.
Yeah, we've actually run out of time now. So I'm going to leave you. What time is it where you are, Saif?
It's 6:12 at the moment.
Oh, so it's quite late where you are. So you're nearly
Yes.
ready for iftar, are you?
Yes.
Oh, well, have a nice one.
It's 40 minutes, Miss. From
That's
now.
good. Oh, that's not long to wait then, is it? Okay.
Yes, it isn't.
Okay, Saif. Have a great night. Bye.
Thank you. You too, Miss.